Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Fully Informed Trade, or Fi Trade for short, knowledge for everyone. My name is Alex Cho, and right now I am going to be talking about Endocyte Incorporated. Endocyte is basically a company that has created a cure for certain types of cancer, like pancreatic cancer and a couple others in their later stages. Recently, they had a $1 billion deal with Merck and Company, and they licensed out their right to sell the product within the United States, but they still have the rights to sell Endocyte's new product called Mentofolide, which is what I've been talking about the whole time, outside of the United States. So they still have a lot of market potential with their recent product, and they've recently received $1 billion just for the rights to use a product that hasn't fully been commercialized and has been stamped with FDA approval. Since it has not been stamped with FDA approval and it has not been fully commercialized, the stock still has a lot of upside potential because the markets hasn't priced in that guaranteed future potential, and it also and because the company does have $1 billion worth coming in. I mean, see, the thing that I really like about Endocyte is that its capital operating structure, or the cost structure, is really low compared to the amount of money they were able to just recently receive from the Merck and Company deal. I mean, they received enough money to operate for at least the next 10 years without generating a dime in profit. So it's looking really good for Endocyte. However, the stock did pull back, so the fundamentals are good. The technicals, they're pretty good too, except it has engulfed the previous two candlesticks right here and right here. And I do anticipate some support at this area at around 750. It has struggled above and below this area for quite a while now. But I think it's definitely setting itself up for a trend-setting move. The recent decline was well below volume. The 50-day moving average for volume. It was 339,000 volume. So just a couple people just selling and getting rid of their positions and trying to take their profits. But it doesn't seem like it's a very long-term sell-off. It seems very minor. It's not a trend-setting sell-off quite yet. We don't see the huge volume that's ready to set this thing on fire, heading lower. But again, this stock, I do like it. I think the fundamentals are great story. I still think we're in a longer term uptrend on the stock. So I'm just going to sit back and wait and see how this thing plays out. And we'll talk more about the other partner in this deal, which is Merck and Company, in a different video. But both Endocyte and Merck and Company are doing fine. It seems that Endocyte just sold off today because the broader stock market sold off. It seems much more of a macroeconomic move or a market sentiment dominating the trade rather than the actual fundamentals and rather than the technicals. But for right now, I think this is just a temporary pullback before it continues to head higher. It might even pull back for a couple more days, but I still think it's in a longer term uptrend. So I like the story. I still think that the technical setup is strong, and I still think that the stock is in an uptrend. So take care, folks, and if you guys have any questions, leave a comment right below.